Do you want to know how you can make money with small, easy AI training tasks on Neevo and if it's really worth it? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I love testing different ways to make some extra money, and many viewers have asked me for an updated Neevo review where I show exactly how it now works, so therefore I decided to record this video. I'll give you an inside look, I'll show both the pros and the cons, and then you can decide if this is the right earning opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over who can join, and Neevo.ai is available in basically all countries. You can see also in 50 languages, so you don't have to necessarily be great at English to find jobs here. They sometimes do have tasks in other languages as well. However, when it comes to the payout options, there are some limitations to the countries that you can actually live in when you do these tasks. I will talk about that when we come to the payout options. But for now, let's focus on the type of jobs you can find here. So Neevo is called Neevo.ai, so you can see that the tasks you can do here are related to AI, and as they describe themselves, that is, artificial intelligence needs to be trained by humans like you in order to work accurately. So the tasks you can do here will basically help with that. So different companies will submit projects here to improve their AI systems, and then if you get matched with these different projects, depending on your preferences, your language, your background, all those, then you can earn by doing it. It can, for example, be, you can see here, tag images, annotate text there, also transform text into audio. A small task like this, for many of them, there will also be small trainings that you need to do to make sure you can actually do them properly, but you don't need any particular background or experience or anything like that. You will learn everything here. It's quite easy to do. How much you can then earn is, of course, also something you need to consider. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Let me now log in, and then I'll show you also some very important things you need to also know before you can actually find jobs here. So I am now logged into Neevo, and as you can see right now, I don't have any jobs available. So just because you join, it doesn't mean that you necessarily will have any work. And for me, there are not a lot, to be honest. I haven't seen many tasks here, but that will vary a lot depending on different things. But one thing you need to be aware of, that to qualify for more, you can go to the skills and badges, and there you can take different language tests also. And the language is something you choose when you actually sign up, but you can also go to your profile settings here and add more languages if you want to, but then you need to also do different tests in them, written test, listening test, all these things, and you need to do that before you get access to tests or to actually paying tasks here. And these tests are not paid. That's important to understand. In my experience, the tests are a little bit strange, like, to be honest, quite confusing, not very clear, but you know, that's just something that you need to be aware of. That is also what I've heard from many other people that have given feedback after I've talked about it on my website and things like this, that I think the tests are a little bit, you know, weird and not clear and all those things. But, you know, I disagree with some, but that's just how it is. You need to be able to take these to get access to paid jobs, and you need to be aware that usually you will get an extra chance if you fail a test, but if you don't pass it the second time, you know, then you just can't work in that language or with types of tasks like that. Then you have to do other type of tasks or other languages. So that's just something to be aware of. And also, in addition to these tests, the language tests that you need in general to get access to the paid tasks, then many of the particular tasks, they have additional qualification tests that you need to do, and there also you get to retake it once if you don't pass it. So there is quite a lot of extra tests that are unpaid you need to do before you actually get the paid tasks. So you need to consider this also when you look at the value you get for your time here. But let's now then talk about how you can actually get paid and also how much you can overall earn. So when it comes to getting paid, this is something you always need to consider before you start working on any online earning platform. Make sure they offer a payment method that you like and that is actually available for you, because you can see here, they do accept people from most countries in 50 different languages. But as you can see, currently anyways, as of recording this video, the only option for payment is PayPal. So if you don't like PayPal, if you can't get a PayPal account because of where you live, or if you have had your PayPal account closed or something like that, then you cannot get paid here. So that's important to understand. Then you should use other platforms instead. Then you, for example, can use platforms that pay via RTM. I have a video about platforms like that. I'll leave a link in the top corner so you can check that out. But this is just something you need to be aware of. Also, you need to be aware that when there are these tasks, then you won't get paid immediately. As you can see here, the payments will get processed after all contributors have made the necessary contributions. So that means that, for example, they give an example here themselves. They say 20 people need to complete 100 tasks each. And if you're the first one, well, then you need to actually wait until the remaining people have completed it before they will process the payment. So sometimes it can take a little bit of wait time. So let's now talk about how much you can get paid, because that's of course very important to consider. And this is very difficult to say because it really depends on the task. They also say that themselves that they rarely pay a flat rate for a fixed number because usually it depends on the difficulty of the tasks, and the job instruction will guide you so you can see every time how much you will get paid. But for example, here they do have an example here. They say, like, for example, here you would get $0.1, like 10 cents per valid task, here 18, here $1. But if it's $1 per valid task, expect that it will require quite a lot of effort. In general, to earn a few dollars will require quite a lot of effort for tasks like this overall. So that's something you need to be aware of. You need to put time into all the unpaid tasks, and the tasks themselves, they are not high paid tasks like this in general. That's not just on this platform, that's just in general. But if you like that type of task and you can accept the pay, you can always see that before accepting it, then it can be a way to earn some extra money. So as you can see, Neevo is a platform where you potentially can get access to different jobs and earn some extra money on the side. Just be aware that it does take some effort to get access to the actually paid tasks, and it will not be big salaries you will get or anything like that. But if you like that type of task, it can be a way to earn a bit extra on the side, but just do it with the right expectations. And I would also recommend that you use other platforms to do this type of tasks to get access to more, because at least in my experience where I live with my profile, there are not a lot of tasks available here. And I do have, for example, a list of the best data entry jobs that you can find online. I'll leave a link to that below. I have that on my website. You can check that out. Also, if you prefer reading or just want to read a little bit more about this, I do have a written review of Neevo also on my website. I'll also leave a link to that below. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I'll release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.